Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I'm Liz. Great to have you here. Today I'm going to do a collage in my Ranger blue book. I don't think I have shared this. In fact, I know I haven't shared this on video yet. I got it a little while back before I did these videos more often, and so I've already had a little bit of a play and did a few pages. This one, which is one of my favourites, this one, like this one too. This book has got a mixture of mixed media paper, blue denim paper. This is more of a kind of mixed media collage. I was playing around with some texture and some paint. Some mixed media. The denim is certainly different to work on. I struggled a little bit, but I think I got there in the end with that one. And this one is a little bit vintagey. That's quite a nice one too, and I think that's all the ones I've done so far. So today I thought we would do a page on the mixed media paper, but again a collage, maybe taking some inspiration from this one because I really like the way that one turned out. It won't be exactly the same, but it will be quite similar. So we'll go to the first available mixed media page, and I'm finding it tricky to get everything in. I'm going to work on this side so that I can get it in shot, because I had to move the camera up a wee bit to get this whole page in, and I think I'm in. So I've gathered my bits. I'll show you what I've got. I've got these cut from a magazine. It's this Women's Weekly Vintage magazine. It's not an actual vintage magazine. What it is they brought out some and they put some of their old vintage papers in it. I've got 2 or 3 of these magazines. They've got really good illustrations. Because I've got this one, I've got a childhood one, and I've got Lives of Women in the 20th Century, which has got, and I've already, as you can see, taken bits out. I have not seen them in the shops for a long time. That's issue 1. Issue 1, oh that says issue 1, that says, oh right, issue 1 2015, issue 1 2014, and issue 6 2015. So they have been going for a wee while, but I haven't seen them in the shops for a long time. I'll only have those 3, so maybe they weren't easily available. So I've picked out and I've fussy cut a few, well 3 of the images from the magazine, and I think I'm drawn towards this one. I don't know why. Well, if we picked this one, I would feel as if she needs to lean on something, and this one's a wee bit, she's very elegant, but she's a wee bit plain, and I think I quite like this one. So I think we'll go with this one for now. I've got a piece of rice paper. I've got a napkin, which I've already taken the back off, and I thought that was quite vintagey looking, and I thought this matched the colouring. That I've got a postcard, I've got a wine label, I've got a piece of packaging from some stickers that I recently got. So that was the packaging of the stickers, and I thought this bird, and there's some writing there, but we can cut that off or maybe just leave it on depending where it fits. I thought the colours matched the colour of the floral there on the napkin quite well. And I also have my tray of modern ephemera, but it's in a vintage style, and I've kept the wrapping. Unusual for me, usually I haven't a clue where anything's come from, and so I can show you that this is 49 in market, and it's Vintage Artistry Essentials Ephemera bits. So that's what you get, and it all comes in sheets, and you pop it out so you can see that it is in a vintagey style, but obviously it's not vintage, it's all faux vintage tickets and butterflies and leaves and whatnot, and I thought I could maybe use bits of that too, and there's some words as well, so we'll use them once we've done a bit of background. So let's see where we can start. I want to use a piece of this, but I want to, I think, use this piece here. So to use this rice paper, I've got some water and a paintbrush, and I'm going to just start up here and just try and get the bit that I want in, that I want, just go round it, and then it should, once we've given that a little bit of time to soak in, it should come away quite easily. Fingers crossed. Some rice paper tears easier than others. Yeah, good. I'll carefully save that for another day. So I think we'll get that down there nicely. Start building it up. Obviously she's going to be on the top of everything, but what I like to do with collages is start to layer my focal point, just so that I know where things are going. And with the napkin, I want to get the piece with the roses. So let's just go along here. And I don't want that bit with the embossed pattern on it. I want to try and avoid that. So we can maybe do this a piece at a time. You probably can't see me away down there. Let me move that. And we'll see where we are. The napkin's tearing much easier than the let's start with this bit. And that's got the embossed on it. Let's get another piece. And of course you can easily overlap. And I think maybe one more little bit for up there. I'll just take that bit off. Now let's see if we can just put this little bit in the corner there just to... Perfect. So I've got that. That's grand. Now we have our wine and our postcard. I think maybe we'll tear the postcard. The wine label of the postcard. Yeah. And let's see where the bird can go. He's facing this way, so I would always put him on this side. Let's tear this. So I definitely want her lower down so that she's standing there. Now let's think whether we want a leaf or two and maybe a butterfly and maybe a word. So you can be anything. And there's a leaf. There's a butterfly that might match in that kind of muted tone. We'll try that. What else have we got? Some tickets. Let's try some of these, because that tone matches with the yes, that's better because that picks up the green there and the green in the background, I think. And the bigger butterfly go. Now, I think maybe now where can we put I think we'll see how it all looks once it's stuck down. I think we'll leave that just now, but I'm happy with where everything else is. Maybe like a third little butterfly, if there's a small one. I don't think there is. Not in this box anyway, maybe in the other box. Well, maybe two's enough, because we'll be adding this and that can be a third thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to glue all that down, and I'll be back in a second. That's everything stuck down. The rice paper, napkin, the postcard, my old wine label, the packaging piece, and some bits of ephemera, and of course this young lady from the magazine. I just used my Pritt stick to stick everything. So this last piece, I've had it here, and I'm not sure here, but I think because it's a straight edge, and I can't really get anything more off that, or I would go into the words. I think I'm going to put it right to the edge of the page, so that it's almost like a tag coming over from the other page, and it sort of ties in with the, although it's not a butterfly, I feel like it's finishing off the three things of that colour to tie in with the colour of the young lady. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that up there. Right at the edge of the page, I think. Yep. So there we have it. That's a collage page done in the large book. It actually feels quite odd. Let me reach for my small book. It feels quite odd having the last few weeks not touched this one, but I've been using the small one, and compared to the size of the page, does that all go in? Look at the size. This is Big Brother. So I've still to do the cover. I have no idea what I might do with the cover. So that was the other page. Let me just move this little book out of the way. That was the first page I did a few months ago, and it's sort of the same but different. Oh no, it's quite different. You wouldn't have said that was the same as that. It's still got a napkin, some rice paper here, some tissue paper, and some of the modern, that's brighter, that ephemera. This is more, definitely has a more vintage feel, although that's vintage. That to me looks a modern page, and this looks like more a vintage junky page, because it does have the wine label and the packaging, so it is more of a junky page. And although I covered up my nice rice paper, it shows up enough with the colours. I'm quite liking that it's just there, and the bit of colour peeking through matches the bird quite well. So all in all, I'm happy with that. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.